Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Welcome again to um, lessons in Arabic language. This book is written by a very renowned Arabic sheikh, Dr. V. Abdurrahman, formerly of Islamic University. Lessons in Arabic language. And this is book one. Today we are going to look at lesson point number 4. Lesson point number 4. And the objective here is for you to learn how to use li. Li. Li is a single letter with a kasra underneath li, means 4. So this li is used to indicate it is used to indicate possession. Is used to indicate possession. It's used to indicate possession. Excuse me. So if something belongs to another, you use li, or it belongs to you, you use li. However, what you need to note very critically is that li, li in Arabic sometimes can be la, and the meaning is the same. Li and la are used to express the same thing, possession. But the question is, when does it become la? For instance, when you conjunct it, when you pair it to who, then if you join li to who, it becomes la. So in the end, we're gonna have lahu. If you conjoin li to ha, that's for a female, then it becomes laha. So the li becomes la, laha, for her, for her, lahu, for him. However, when you combine li with the ya, then it becomes li, means I have, or for me. I have, or for me. So laha, lahu can be he has, that's also a possession, or laha can be she has, she has. But for the sake of this lesson, we are looking at li particularly, especially li, li. And li can be combined with man. Remember, man is who in Arabic. So if you join li to it, it's gonna be li man, li man. So what do you think? Man is who? Li is for. So if you join li to man, literally you're gonna have for who, for who. But in English we don't say that. We have a single word for it, whose, whose. Because we use whose in English to indicate possession. Whose pen is this? But in Arabic it's a liman. But if you segregate the li from the man, it's gonna be for who, or you can say for whom, depending on if you're talking about subject or object. And another thing that you need to know when you are joining the li, li is also a conjunctive, right? It's a conjunctive. By conjunctive, I mean you can you cannot you have you. it doesn't stand alone. It's a conjunctive. It doesn't stand alone. It's a conjunctive letter. It's always attached. It's always attached. So if eh, Ahmed, right? Ahmed is a name. Ahmed is a name. So you can attach the li to Ahmed, and then you get li Ahmed. Li Ahmed means li Ahmeda. That's for Ahmed. Or you can say li plus Ibrahim, Ibrahim, and then you get li Ibrahim. So li Ibrahim means for Ibrahim, or Ibrahim has. Ibrahim has. Li Ibrahim. You can also say li plus Amina. And then you're going to have li Amina, or Amina, or Amina has. Now, as you can see, all these names are definite, or let's say walid. When you are touching definite now, let's say definite now and indefinite now. Definite now and indefinite now. How do you attach the li to definite now and indefinite now? And this is very tricky, so you need to pay attention to it. If I have, let's take let's say waladun, waladun, the boy. So I want to say in Arabic, for a boy. May not sound right, but let's try it. For a boy, I have to say li wa, li wa. Remember, li is conjunctive. You always have to attach it. So you attach it to the wa, the beginning here. Li wa, li waladin, li waladin. And this is also something that you have to note. Li serves as a preposition. Li serves as a preposition or attachment of a preposition or something else. So when you attach it to a noun, the noun must end in kasra. But because the noun waladun is indefinite noun, we have to end it with kasratain. Li waladin. Okay. Now, what about if I have al waladu? Al waladu. Now, al waladu, al means it's a definite, right? This is a definite noun. The boy. Okay, the boy. Now, how do I attach li plus al waladu? And this is where it gets very tricky in Lughat al-Arabiyya. What you do, if you want to attach a li to a definite noun, you need to get rid of the alif here. Okay, the alif al-wasl or alif al-wasl, the connective alif. You need to get rid of it. So when you get rid of it, you're gonna connect the li to the lamb, the other lamb. So you're gonna have lil walad. This is how it's gonna be. Lil waladi. Now here I have just one kasra. The vowel sign is just one. It's not double because of the definite article al. So please take a note. Very, very important in Lughat al-Arabiya. When you are attaching li to a definite noun, you need to delete, or you need to get rid of, or you need to remove the hamzatul wasl or aliful wasl. You need to delete it. You need to take care of it. You need to get rid of it before you can attach the li to the other lamb. So here in the end, you're going to have two lambs. And then you write the li into, you write it into the other li. Then you're going to have lil waladi. Don't forget the vowel at the end. Lil waladi. It's no more lil waladu. You have to say lil waladi. Remember, we have double kasra when the noun is indefinite. And then we have single kasra when the noun is definite. So this is what you need to know about the joining of li and then anything regarding li. So let's look at the exercises or what we need to do in this book. According to Sheikh Abdul Rahman, he says اقرأ المثال الآتي ثم كون أسئلة وأجوبة مثله. He's saying that we should read the following example. So this is the مثال. 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 مثال means example. Or it can be specimen, it can be sample. لمن هذا الكتاب? This is a book, right? كتاب. الكتاب. This is الكتاب. So li. You see how the li is very interesting here. You see man plus li. And then it is written with the li sitting on top of the meme like this. So you can see li. It can get confusing here, right? The la, you see that there's a fatha on top of the la and there's kasra beneath. So how do you know to apportion, or how do you know that the fatha belongs to the ma and then the kasra belongs to the li? Is based on what we know, because the lam is kasra li and then the meme is fatha ma. So from that we can see that the fatha at the top here on the lam belongs to the meme here, and then the kasra here belongs to the lam. So you don't have to say lamin. If you say la min, that is incorrect, but rather it's what? Li man. So the fatha is for the meme down here, and then the kasra is for the lam. So always be careful with that. Li man hadha al-kitabu. Whose book is this? That's the question. Whose book is this? So you can safely say that liman in Arabic means whose. Liman means whose. And then man means who. Or liman can be for whom in some cases. Now, this is the question. Liman هذا الكتاب? هذا الكتاب لمحمد. Look at the Dammatain, because Muhammad is um it's a name, so it cannot be indefinite now. So, but it's considered as indefinite. So Dammatain comes here. It's a name, but it's also part of a noun, but it's a common noun or proper noun. I'm sorry. Now, what you need to do, we have Abbas in here. Abbas. So the writer would like you to look at the figure here. What is this? How do we call it in Arabic? We've already learned all this. This is al-qalamu. Qalam. Qalamun, right? So now, what is your question here? Liman, liman hadal qalamu. Liman hadal qalamu. You have to attach alif or lam. You have to say hadal qalamu. Hadal qalamu. Liman hadal qalamu. Then the name is provided. Then you say, right, هذا القلم. هذا القلم لعباس. لعباس. So I'm using the name in the parenthesis. لعباس. So can you identify this? Miftah. Miftah. So you have to write a question. لمن هذا المفتاح? And the answer هذا المفتاح هذا المفتاح لعلي. What is this? What is that? So make sure you complete this assignment and submit it accordingly, and then we, inshallah, will help you to figure out if you have understood it or not. So you have it up to 10. So let me do the second one for you as another as a sample. So this is miftah. So you have to say liman liman hadal miftah. Liman hadal miftah. That's a question. And then your answer is going to be hadal miftahu. Hadal miftah. This key belongs to Ali. So you have to say li aliyin. Li aliyin. Now, remember, this is a feminine object in Arabic. This is also feminine. So you have to say liman هذه liman هذه البقرة. Liman هذه البقرة. And then the answer is going to be هذه البقرة. هذه البقرة للفلاح. Remember, الفلاح, the definite. So you're adding li. Remember what we said. So what you're going to do is to drop this alif or lam, and then you say lil fallah. Look at how I wrote it. Lil fallahi. So if you don't do it like this, you'll be wrong, or it will be incorrect. So remember, anytime there's alif or lam and you're attaching li, you need to drop this. Drop the alif al wasl, right? Or some people call it hamza, hamzatul wasl. You need to drop it. So you drop it and then you connect the li straight to the lam here. And then you get lil fallahi. I hope this is useful. So make sure you submit your assignment in time, and inshallah, we're gonna help you see your grade. Thank you so much for your time. دمتم بخير. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.